Playing a game anywhere at any time always fascinated me as a kid. Some of the games that I played the most amount of hours in were 32-bit Game Boy Advance games. They didn't have bleeding edge graphics or the technical power to deliver console quality gameplay. Instead, I could catch over 300 Pokémon on Emerald and open Yu-Gi-Oh packs without paying. We had the ability to play Mario Kart with up to 8 friends on a single card. But I'm getting ahead of myself. This is why the handheld gaming market is back. Nintendo is widely credited with popularizing the concept of handheld gaming with the release of the Game Boy in 1989, which was affordable and featured 8-bit games on the go. Before discontinuation, it would reach over 100 million units sold, blowing away the competition in the likes of Sega and Tiger. Nintendo continued to dominate with the release of the Game Boy Color, Advance, and SP, and its successor lineup, the Nintendo DS. Sony also attempted to enter the space with their PlayStation Portable, but could never reach the heights with only a total of 50 million units sold, and after the PS Vita, they only focused on their home console brand. What made Nintendo so popular was how they understood gamers and how to make something fun. It wasn't just the hardware, it was the IP, the games. Mario Kart on the DS was revolutionary by offering the best installment in the series to date with the most amount of content. The mission mode was fire and has yet to be reintroduced, but was perfect for on the go with bite-sized missions that had to be completed within a certain time frame. It also had the best battle mode. Out of all the Mario Karts released to date, nothing beats the Nintendo DS version. The original Battle Royale. Then on top of all these features, they had customized karts. They introduced retro levels and my favorite feature, which was DS Download Play, where if one person owned a copy of the game, 7 friends could download wirelessly and play the game. I honestly could not believe how the DS had such a killer feature. It was amazing for the time. And to top it off, Nintendo had an ace up their sleeve. They had the Pokémon series. Released on every handheld console from Nintendo, it was the killer app. Generation 3 was my starting point, and it was hard to find a school conversation at the time not related to the Pokémon series or trading cards. It was insanely popular, and has only garnished more fans over the time. Although there is the laziness on Game Freak through their future iterations is something I will touch on at a later date though. With over 300 million units sold in the series' lifetime, these games sold consoles. And that brings us to today with the introduction of the Nintendo Switch, which changed the entire landscape.
Here we go, off the rails. Did you know
A gaming device that is portable and a home console. Although you can power the Switch and play games off a television screen, it also had the ability to be removed from its dock to play your games anywhere. Since its release, the Switch has sold the most units of any gaming hardware from Nintendo, even overthrowing the Wii's 100 million, and shows how much the gaming market values portability. I believe the success of the handheld relates to its portability, but also its first-party lineup and quality ports. Nintendo's first-party titles draw in a significant amount of people. These are games that are not accessible on any other console or playable by any other means other than owning the main-line handheld. Launching with The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, which was the Game of the Year contender for many, was the perfect way to kickstart its life cycle. The further killer apps kept delivering year on year, from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to Mario Kart 8, Animal Crossing, Mario Odyssey, Splatoon 2, the list goes on. Then we have the Switch's portability, which allows quality experiences while traveling or between downtimes. Means the downsides in power and graphics are more than made up for. You also have 2 Joy-Cons with you at all times so a friend can jump in and wireless play. Finally, the Switch has become a little bit of a console porting machine. It has brought the likes of Witcher 3, Doom Eternal, Skyrim, Alien Isolation, and it's crazy how these developers have made it run on the Switch. But it's bridging the gap with its outdated hardware and still is able to create these quality experiences. Now, more than ever, there are other competitors jumping into the market and tackling different aspects from emulation communities to a full PC-like experience through the Steam Deck, which I wish was available in my country. I will buy one as soon as it is. These devices either make use of Android and run native mobile apps and emulators through the Play Store and offer actual tangible controls, or they use Windows and Linux. The Steam Deck uses a custom version of Arch Linux to run SteamOS to nearly matching console performance, of course at 30 frames per second, which seems to be the sweet spot. All in all, it looks like handheld gaming is really starting to ramp up, and I can't wait to see how Nintendo keeps up with their Switch 2.